Okay, how might President Trump's new policy of the secondary tariffs on Russian export buyers impact the dynamics of the conflict and the potential peace negotiations, do you think?
So in regards to the tariff the U.S. is imposing, I think this is unreal. If these custom tariffs were imposed on Russia, there will be, the sound is really unclear. There is goods of $5 billion imports. If tariffs were imposed on Russia, they are the oil buyers. I think we will face high energy prices. I think the U.S. And the customer, the American customer, will be harmed greatly because they are one of the big traders within the European Union. So the U.S. is trying to test the Russia on this.
Dr. Mulhem, what are the key challenges, do you think, Russia faces in responding to these new U.S. tariff threats, as described by the Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov?
I think in regards to what Dmitry Peskov said, the challenges in regards maybe Russia as a pressure on the Russian economy, but Russia is used and learned since the war how to deal with these sanctions and how to defend and respond to it. So if there is one consequence of this, it will be very limited and for a very short time.
Mm-hmm. And how significant do you think is the 50-day deadline for a peace deal, and what are the practical implications of such a time frame for all the parties involved?
In regards to the deadline imposed by the U.S. President, I think it's like only a test deadline, and the sound is still unclear. They still are trying to the president doesn't. We know the president doesn't respect deadlines, and I think after a period of time will reverse this deadline, because the war in the U.S. is a European war, not a U.S. War. The war in Russia is European war, not the U.S. war. So the reality cannot change. This will not change anything in the war itself.